Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Vince of Gaming. In the last episode, we got the ice and the fire powers, which enabled us to freeze anything in our path or turn anything into flame. And now we're actually at the correct island. We're at the Earth Temple Island, where I'm about to learn a new sage song. So this was the song I was supposed to learn on the last episode, but I accidentally went ahead and did the Wind Temple melody. Bum, 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 bum. You know, I'm kind of glad that at least my joysticks still work pretty good. I'd rather have those work than my ZR trigger. Alright, so Earth God's lyric. Yeah, so she's a Zora, and Zoras aren't in this game. Oh, great hero chosen by the Master Sword. My name is Laruto. I am a Zora sage. For an age I offered my prayers here in the Earth Temple, praying that the power to repel evil would ever remain within the Master Sword. And yet, unfortunately, due to Ganondorf's evil designs, the Master Sword you hold has lost this power. After his defeat at the hands of the Hero of Time, Ganondorf was sealed away, but not for all time. He was revived and he returned to Hyrule in a red wrath. He attacked this temple and stole my soul, knowing that he had to remove the power contained in that enchanted blade. In order to return the power to repel evil to your sword, you must find another to take my stead in this temple and ask the gods for their assistance. You must find the one who carries on my bloodline, the one who holds this sacred instrument. Nothing can stop the flow of time or the passing of generations, but the fate carried within my bloodline endures the ravages of all the years. It survives. The song you just conducted is one that will open the eyes of the new sage and awaken within that sage the melody that will carry our prayers to the gods. The door that blocks your way will only open when the sage plays that song. May the winds of fortune blow with you. Alright, so we pretty much have to find someone who holds the exact same instrument as her, and I pretty much have a good idea who it is. So let's go find that person. Who could that mystery person be? Guess we'll find out in a second. You know, it's kind of weird because this island is in the south, and then the other island's in the north, and I think that always confuses me every single time. Alright, so let's actually warp to where that person might have that instrument. So I have to go all the way back to the north. This game has me, like, going to different places, like, constantly, like, back and forth. I can see how that might get tiring. Alright, so, if you couldn't have guessed by now, the special person lives on this island. And it is who you think it is. If you've played this game, you know who I'm talking about. And if you haven't, I think it's pretty obvious. But if you still don't know, well, I guess your hint is that this person's a Ruto. So I guess your options would be Prince Kamali or MEDLI. But I think one of them would make a lot more sense for obtaining this instrument. Alright, so let me use a Deku Leaf. Hopefully I don't get... Actually, I can just do this. Yeah, the wind direction's a bit off, so that's why I'm going a bit slow. Alright, there we go. I wonder why there's just like a postman there. Like, there's like these boxes right here. I love how you can hear the person who's playing the instrument, who's just strumming along. And they're playing it very loudly so that you can, like, obviously hear them. So you know where the source is coming from. Alright, so we have to go back here. It's been a long time, my Ruto friends. Oh, wrong place. I always get these places confused. Like, this fortress right here can get a bit confusing with all its, like, complex entrances. that lead you to different places on the island. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so there's the person playing the instrument there. Pretty sure you could probably tell who it was. Swing across here. Alright, so that mystery person is none other than MEDLI. And MEDLI had this instrument with her, I think, back when we were in the dungeon. Oh, Vince, you're okay. You know, Prince Kamali's been asking me all about your adventures, Vince. I can rest easy now that I've seen you safe and sound with my own eyes. Prince Kamali's turned into a fine young adult, hasn't he? Recently, he's even begun doing things on his own without my guidance. Every conversation still ends up centered on you, though, Vince. Watching Prince Kamali grow up fills me with pride, but it makes me a little sad as well. I wonder if this is how a mother feels. Oh, but just listen to me go on. How weird I must sound. Well, I'd better continue practicing so that I can be useful around here, too. Performing music like this is an important duty of an attendant. Hey, is that the Wind Waker? Wow. Vince, will you conduct me? I wonder how I'll do. Alright. Honestly, I just remembered that off the top of my head. I would have, like, completely forgotten to do that. It's a good thing I remembered. What a mysterious song. It sounds so familiar. It's almost as if it's something I've forgotten is trying to be remembered. Oh, I feel... Damn, this must be scary when you black out. She's like in the spirit realm right now. So I'm guessing that the Rutor are like an evolved form of the Zora. I'm guessing, but I'm not entirely sure. I mean, it would make sense. I mean, they look nothing alike, but... Or maybe not. Maybe they're two completely different races. Actually, I think they might be two completely different races, because I think back to Breath of the Wild. Because there was a Ruto in that game, but they also had the Zora's Domain too, so they might be two completely different races. Yeah, I wonder how long ago this Zora lived. I'm guessing it was 100 years ago. And that might have been around the time of Ocarina of Time, if I'm not mistaken. So this is MEDLI's duty, to pretty much keep playing this song, and to pray inside the Earth Temple. So this will pretty much help give the Master Sword more power. So now she finally remembers what she has to do. Just now a sage spoke to me. She spoke so gently. There's something that I must do. Vince, thanks to you, I've been awakened to the knowledge that I am a sage of the Earth Temple. There's actually something that I can do to help this world. It's incredible. I bet my teacher knew all about this. Ah, she's shedding a tear. Vince, please, you must take me to the Earth Temple. We must hurry and wake the power to repel evil that sleeps within the Master Sword. Man, and we left just in time to Prince Kamali to just come back and not know where we are. Let's go now, quickly and quietly. Man, they left pretty quickly. Oh, Kamali, I just want him to remember me as a simple attendant. Yeah, I'm wondering who MEDLI's teacher was then. But she might have been Naruto, I'm pretty sure. Because I don't think she could have been the Zora, because the Zora lived over 100 years ago. Alright, so now MEDLI's a part of our crew for the time being. And that's another cool thing I find about this game, is in the Earth Temple, me and MEDLI have to both complete it together. So it's like a co-op dungeon type of thing, although you're controlling two different characters by yourself. Alright. So we're going this way now. I find the Earth Temple to be like in the middle, like it's not too hard, but it's also not too easy. I think this is where dungeons start to get a bit more complicated. At least in my opinion. And I find it cool how they gave MEDLI her own animation for just like riding with us right here. That's always a cool touch. Alright, so we finally made it. That wasn't too far of a sail. MEDLI, listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you. The temple ahead is the nest of an evil creature, the same creature that stole the life of your predecessor, the sage. It is a dark and frightening place. That is why, if you do nothing else, then at least do this. If Vince comes near you and presses ZR to call you, then be silent and follow closely behind him. And if Vince presses A, allow him to lift you, and if need be, fly and carry him through the air. And Vince, if MEDLI gets stuck and cannot continue in the temple, use the Wind Waker to conduct the song you learned in the Tower of the Gods. Do you understand? So I pretty much have to control MEDLI in order to do her sections of the dungeon. And do my sections of the dungeon, and vice versa. Well, it's kind of weird. I saw, like, I don't know if you guys saw that. Link just, like, turned back and did, like, that weird flip. I've never seen him do that. That's really strange. Alright, so we have to play out of the song. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, every time we see these stones right here, these big mural stones, like we have to play the Earth God's lyric in order to break the wall. And we'll have to do that at least like 2 more times. So now we're in the Earth Temple. And I'm actually glad I got the increased magic meter. Because in this, especially this temple and the Wind Temple, like, well, I'll be doing a lot of flying. Especially more in the Wind Temple, but I do my fair share of flying in this game too. In this temple, I mean. Alright, so to carry MEDLI, I'm going to have to fly across here. Yeah, you really can't complete this dungeon without MEDLI. It'd be, like, near impossible. Alright, so let me just... Oh, didn't mean to throw you, MEDLI. Alright, let me take out these bokoblins. Yeah, once I'm editing, I'll have to go back and actually look at that stance that Link made, because I've never seen him do that. Unless he always does that at that point of the game, but it's just, it looked so out of place. Like, it looks like he wasn't supposed to do that. I don't think I have to get rid of these enemies, but I'm just getting rid of them just in case they're, like, in my way later. Alright, so, MEDLI, you're coming with me. Well, Vince, I'm not very confident, but I think I should try to fly. I'll fly where you tell me to, just tap A to keep me airborne. Okay, whenever you're ready, just use the Wind Waker to guide me. So this kind of gives me like a flashback to when I had to help MEDLI fly in the right direction back at Dragon Roost Island. Just have her step on there. There we go. Now I'll have to meet her down here at the bottom. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, and another thing about this dungeon is you have like these like... Hold on, let me see if I can... Okay, there we go. You have like these like creepy... Oh wait, I don't think they're in this room yet. There's like these creepy, I think they're called floor masters, like these hands that come out of the floor and just like suck you in if you get too close. And this is also where we get introduced to these indigo choo-choos that can only be defeated with them stepping here in the light. And that'll enable them to turn the stone. Alright, this guy needs to really just come in here. And I just toss them and I throw them. Kind of glad these choo-choos only appear in this dungeon, I'm pretty sure. Because they're like a hassle to defeat. There we go. Alright, I'm pretty sure I have to get rid of this thing right here. Oh, okay, that's one way, I guess. Oh yeah, actually, I forget that MEDLI. So MEDLI has another special feature you can do with her. Her instrument actually like reflects, like as you're seeing right here, and I can take out these stones by reflecting them, and then they just crumble to dust. And that'll be very useful in this game. But it's kind of hard to like keep the joystick just centered at one place. Right, so there's nothing around there. Is there something that I'm missing? Oh, the treasure chest right here. It like blends in. Oh, and there's another choo-choo back there too that I have to defeat. Alright, let me... There we go. Pretty sure I just needed to defeat all the choo-choos. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, sometimes, like, you'll forget to, like, defeat enemies because they won't, like, spawn in the room. Which is, like, really, like, annoying. Alright, so I got the dungeon map. It's a good start to the Earth Temple. Because this temple is pretty lengthy, so... Don't want to make this too long here. Alright, so in the next episode we'll continue more of the Earth Temple. This was a nice introductory to the temple. So see you guys next time. Remember to stay awesome and enjoy gaming. Peace.